Get Funded with Rodney.
Hello, Grant Nation, and welcome to the Get Funded with Rodney show. I'm your host, Rodney Walker, and I am glad that you're here. On today's show, I'm going to be talking to you about why Get Funded with Rodney, why this show, and why now. Yes, I'm going to be giving you some great information, including I'm going to give you an IQ boost, yes, our inspirational quote, and I'm going to be sharing with you some information, some resources to help you on your grant journey. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about myself, one thing that you currently probably don't know. Yes, I'm going to be sharing some information with you so that you can get to know me better. And guess what? I want to get a chance to know you better. I want us both to get a chance to know each other better. Now, wouldn't that be cool? So, with that being said, here's the thing that you probably don't know about me that I want you to know about me today, and that is that I am originally from Dallas, Texas. Yes, shout out to all my folks from Dallas. It's a wonderful place, and that's where I'm from. You may hear me add some extra R's or some extra S's to some words that don't deserve it. Blame it on Dallas. Yes, but remember one thing. Hey. Don't you mess with Texas. Watch yourself now. Now, with that being said, let me give you that IQ boost that I promised you. And today's IQ boost is being brought to you from grantwriters. Remember that when it's time for you to hire somebody, or when you're trying to get a grant writer, or if you're trying to get discovered as a grant writer, go over to grantwriters.com. That's the place to be. Now, for our inspirational quote for today, here it is. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.
Get Funded with Rodney.
Yes, it is the best time right now. So we don't want to be putting off things that we should be doing. We should be investing right now and doing those things that we should have been doing yesterday. What I'm saying is, let's hang up procrastination and let's take action. You know, winners take action, and I'm hoping that this show will spur you into doing more things that you know you should be doing. I want to encourage you to take advantage of the time that is at hand. So with that being said, today, let's go into why the Get Funded with Rodney show and why now and why this show, okay? Well, all this has to do with a lot that goes back to when I was first starting out writing my first grant. I never will forget that moment. I was trying to learn this whole grant thing. Didn't know what I was doing at all at the time. I actually had a hairline. I know what you're thinking. You said that's long gone. I actually had a hairline back during that time when I was first doing grant writing, and I never will forget going around asking people to share with me if they knew how to write grants. I didn't find that many people who knew how to write grants at the time, but I kept asking around. I eventually found a few people, and the first person though that I asked was a lady who worked for this organization who had already secured some grants for our organization. And I was like, great, perfect place to start. Let me talk to her and ask her if she can help me out and learn this whole grant thing. And I never will forget, I asked her, hey, can you show me how to write a grant? And she must have looked at me like, you better be crazy. You better get out of my face almost. It's kind of look that she kind of gave me, because this was her job as a consultant. And she had that attitude like, there's no way in the world I'm about to give up my secret sauce around here for you, Mr. Man who has a hairline. But by the time you learn, you might not have a hairline. So she didn't share how to do it. So that's when I began to ask around and look, and everybody that gave me information, nobody really gave me any solid information. And this was long before the internet is what it is today. So I just kind of dove into the process and got the bits and pieces and the crumbs that I found that was on the internet and dove into my first grant proposal. And when I tell you, I landed smack dab on my face. My first grant proposal was a failure. Yes, I did not get funded. But here's the beautiful thing about failures. I was able to turn that failure into success, because at the end of the grant proposal that I submitted to a funder, that funder sent me back a letter. It was a Dear John rejection letter. No, we're not going to fund you, Rodney. But at the end of that letter, the funder made mention to me, if you would like to come in and talk about the problem areas with your proposal, I'd be happy to talk to you. And I took advantage of that. I turned my L, that loss, into victory because I took advantage of that one opportunity that she gave me to come to learn more. And I'm hoping that this show will be a place that you can come and learn more about how to improve your grant proposals. Some of you are doing this as a business. Hopefully you will learn how to improve your business, how to do some things that you're currently not doing that can help bring in more clients or to be more successful in your marketing efforts with your business. So the goal for this show and why this show right now and why should you be tuning in? Well, it really stems back to me simply wanting to give to you what I wish I had when I was first starting out but didn't have. So instead of simply saying, okay, great, they have to figure out the same way I have to figure it out on my own, I'm saying, no, I am basically paying it forward. And my goal is to pay it forward with you with the hopes that you will pay it forward with someone else. So that you can actually take this information, run with it, get the information, but not just get information, because guess what? The internet is flooded with information. We can have information overload these days. So my goal is much bigger than simply giving you information. My goal is to inspire you to do the great things that I know that you have the abilities to do. So insight plus inspiration, and all of this culminates to one thing for me, and that is leaving a great legacy. And my legacy is going to be left in people, helping people to become better people so that we make our world a better place. And grants just happen to be the vehicle for me. And I'm glad that you're here. Hopefully something will be said that will inspire you to reach out and do great things. So when we talk about why the Get Funded with Rodney show, yes, there are a lot of grant shows out there, and there's some good ones that are out there. But in terms of why you should come and hang out with me for these days that we're going to be hanging out and get the information, it's because I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to give you some information that's going to help you. I'm here to build both my legacy and to help you to build a legacy that you too, my friend, can be proud of. Now, I'm going to keep our time short, concise, and some bite-sized pieces so that you can come back and hang out with me. I'm going to be encouraging you to do the following. If you want to hear some more of that story that I was telling you, I just share with you just a bit of it. But if you go over to YouTube and go to The Road to Getting Funded, just go to YouTube and type in The Road to Getting Funded, you'll find my complete story there, and you can actually go for a ride with me. I'll take you to some of the places when I was first starting out on my grant journey. I believe if you're a grant professional, it will encourage you, especially if any of you have ever had some down times. Oh my God, listen, I lift up the hood, and I'm not hiding. I'm letting you know, hey, my ups and downs as I was starting out in this road to trying to get funded. And what happened? What were those lows? How did I get through those lows? So check that out. And remember, while you're over there, remember to subscribe. Now, as we get ready to wrap up for today, I want to let you know, coming down the pipeline real soon, for those of you that are brand spanking new to grant writing, I'm going to be offering a free FREE 4-hour grant writing workshop for those of you that are members of our GFIC. It's going to be completely free for you. If you're a member of the Get Funded Inner Circle, it's going to be free for you. And you're going to get the benefit of learning from someone who's helped to raise over $450 million with he and his students. You're going to get a chance to hear that from me. And I'm going to be coaching you and guiding you and sharing with you the same things that I've done to help others be highly successful. That's going to be taking place on February the 25th. And if you're interested in becoming a member of GFIC, just go over to Get Funded Inner Circle. You can learn more about what that entails and come join us, come hang out. And in addition to that, you'll see all the other resources that we have waiting for you to help you to win. Now, on our next show, I want you to tune in because I'm going to be sharing with you how and why you should stand on the shoulders of giants. Yes, yes, you should be standing on the shoulders, and I'm going to be sharing with you how to go about doing that. So with that being said, I want you to have a great day. Go make some magic, and remember to be brave, to be bold, to be brilliant, and to take charge. I'm out of here, Grant Nation. I'll see you next time.
Get Funded with Rodney.